Well, what do we have here? Brass? Articulated? Vintage? Sounds like an interesting subject for a video. Hey guys, it's Ravenhawk6910 reporting once again, and in today's video I've got something very special for you. The other day I was visiting the Tennessee Valley Model Railroaders Incorporated layout at TVRM. I got to talking to Nick, the president of the organization, and he told me that the club had a few brass models for sale, including this, a 2662 Mallet made by Fuji Models. I got to looking at it and thought it would be a great addition to my collection, so I bought it. Not only was this model in great condition, it still runs, has a working headlight, and a coal load in the tender, which is not something very typically seen on brass models. Usually you have to add your own. However, what I found most interesting about this model was its history, both the model itself and of the prototype. Let me tell you about it. Though on the box it's listed as a USRA model, it's actually an H5 by class designation. This was one of two articulated types that were approved for development for general production by the United States Railroad Administration during the First World War. Only 30 of the H5s were produced, 10 by Baldwin and 20 by the American Locomotive Company, or ALCO. 5 of the Baldwin units went to the Wheeling and Lake Erie, while the remaining units went to the Chesapeake and Ohio. Both roads used them on coal trains and general freight traffic for decades, though the C&O grew not to like the design, then later dropped their steam pressure from 225 psi to an even 200 psi. Now as for this model, Fuji Models imported the H5 in 1967, which means as of 2024, this is a 57-year-old steam locomotive. What's even more interesting is that this was an extremely limited production run. According to BrassTrains.com's online guide, there were only 10 such models imported from Jim for Fuji, and sold for an MSRP of $100 in 1967 dollars. Although this model is rare, however, it's not the most valuable brass model in the world. Not that I bought this thing for its value by any means, I got it because I liked it. Now as far as operations, this model features a basic DC motor and, much to my surprise, has an operating headlight on the front of the model. Most brass pieces I've encountered from this time frame usually use jewels in place of a functioning light. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just a nice thing to see on this particular model. Also, the model has a metal Katy coupler on the back that was added by the previous owner at some time. One thing that is interesting about the operation of this model, however, is that only the rear set of driving wheels are connected to the motor. The front articulated set simply free spins on their own. This has its own set of challenges, however, as the front engine unit is very lightweight, so this can sometimes result in the wheels stopping on their own at random points while the model is running. It's a minor issue, but one that could be corrected by possibly adding more weight inside the boiler at some point, if there's any room in there, but that's a project for another day. As of right now, that's basically it for the Fuji Models C&O H5. It's a great addition to my collection and looks and runs great too. Special thanks to the members of the Tennessee Valley Model Railroaders Incorporated Club for selling me this gorgeous piece. If you want to see their layout modeling the C&O and TP, you can visit their website, tvmri.org. There you can learn about the layout, how to join, and when their open houses are for visiting the layout. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one, which will be a layout update video, one that I'm sure you'll find very interesting. Until then, take care, be good to each other, and I'll see y'all in the next video. This is Ravenhawk6910, signing off.